morning everyone. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is the solid state, the first chapter of the class 12th. When we talk about the solid state, we talk about the state of matter. The matter have three physical states, that is the solid, liquid and gas, and it can be divided into these of the three. When we talk about the liquid and gases, the gases have the variable volume, variable shape. Liquid have the variable shape and fixed volume, and both these of the type of the materials are already studied in the lower classes, that is the class 11. In the class 11, with the name of the state of matter, we have studied about the gases. We also have studied about the liquid. तो हम यहाँ पे already पढ़ चुके हैं. So here we are going to study about the solid state. When we talk about the solid state, then we say that those of the species having fixed volume and fixed shape are considered as a solid. But whether it is a true statement, when we talk about this hand, you can see the shape of the hand, and here you can see the change in the shape by a nominal work or the pressure provided on the hand. So this one have the variable shape, and when you will talk about this chalk, this is not going to vary the shape. अगर आप जो कोशिश करेंगे, ज़्यादा कोशिश करेंगे, ये क्या होगा, ये टूट जाएगा. So this one have the non-variable and hand have the variable shape. What does it mean? Whether my hand is a liquid, this is showing a variable volume, variable shape and fixed volume. That means it is a liquid. That is the criteria of liquid. Actually, this type of substance which are capable to change their shape are not the true solids. They comes in the category of the amorphous solid. So there are two classes of the solids, that is the crystalline solid and the amorphous solid. The crystalline solids are considered as a U solid, that is the true solid, and amorphous solid are not considered as a U solid. They are not the real solid. They don't show all the properties of the solid, which is generally told that they have the variable, non-variable shape, non-variable volume, etc., etc. Those the properties are not exhibited by the system. Only the crystals are capable to show such property. Amorphous systems are not capable to show such property. So what is the difference between crystals and amorphous? What is the difference between crystalline compound and the amorphous compound? Here we are going to see. So when you will see the differences in between crystalline and amorphous solid, the major difference is the arrangement of the molecule. That means both the systems have the different arrangement of the molecule. When you will see the crystalline system, it have a long range of arrangement, and when you will see the amorphous solid, they have just a short range of arrangement. What does it mean? If you are talking about these of the system, and I am saying that this is the crystalline system, then what will be the arrangement of the molecule? Just similar to this one, a proper arrangement. But when you will talk about the amorphous system, the arrangement is not the proper arrangement. The arrangement is somewhat like this one. You can see just scattered here and there. So when you will talk about the crystalline system, it have a long range of arrangement. You can identify that where the atom is and where the atom is not. But in this case, there is no any specific sequence of the atoms, so you are not capable to identify the where the atom will be and where it will not be. So the crystalline system show long range of arrangement, whereas the amorphous system show short range of arrangement. This is the first difference in between the crystalline and amorphous system. When you will see the next one, the rigid and brittle. Rigid means the system is not going to change their shape, that will try to maintain their shape. And second one, the brittle. That means if you are providing greater amount of the strength, that will not change their shape, but that will break itself. अगर इस चॉक को हम ऐसे शेप बदली करने की कोशिश करें, हम इस पर प्रेशर दबाएं, तो क्या होगा, ये चॉक टूट जाएगा, अपने शेप को बदली नहीं करेगा. दैट इज कॉल्ड द ब्रिटल नेचर. सो इट इज ब्रिटल बाय द नेचर, whereas the next one, that is the amorphous, is flexible by the nature. You can see any of the compounds, any of the amorphous system, that must be flexible by the nature. If you are seeing this pen and you are providing force on it, you can see it is bending. That means it is flexible by the nature. Whereas when you have seen the chalk, when you are trying to bend the chalk is not going to bend, that will break down, and this is called the brittle nature. But when you will see the region why this system is rigid and why this system is brittle, then here you can see that all the intermolecular spaces in these of the case, that means in the case of the crystalline system, is identical. And when all the intermolecular attraction forces are identical, the system must maintain their uniformity, and in the process of maintaining the uniformity of the molecules, the system will show the rigidity because of the strong intermolecular attraction force and uniform distribution of the atom within the system, that will show the rigid nature, that will show the hard nature. But in this case, you can see this attraction, this distance is lower, this distance is greater, this distance is again smaller, then again greater, even greater. So there are different type of the intermolecular spaces. Surely the intermolecular attraction forces will also vary, and if intermolecular attraction force is going to vary, then somewhere the attraction force is weak, somewhere the attraction force is strong, and this is the reason why the system will be capable to show the flexibility. The two regions, the first one, crystalline system have a very strong intermolecular attraction force, amorphous system have weaker intermolecular attraction force. Crystalline system have the long range of arrangement, the amorphous system have the short range of arrangement, and the last one, which is the crystalline system, have a close compact structure. That means the molecules are just touching each other, they are close compact, and so they are not capable to change their shape, whereas in the case of amorphous system, that is not a close compact structure, and this is the reason why the amorphous systems are capable to change their shape. And this is the difference between amorphous and crystalline in terms of the rigidity. Now when you see the third point, that is sharp melting point and range of the melting point. The crystalline system have a very sharp melting point. हिंदू घरों में कहा जाता है कि नमक को आग में नहीं डालना चाहिए. क्यों नहीं डालना चाहिए? वैसे तो कह दिया जाता है ये अपशगुन है. क्या कोई अपशगुन नाम की चीज होती है? Science doesn't believe on these of the things. Then why? Actually, salt is a crystalline substance having melting point over 800 degrees Celsius. So when you will put it in the fire, मॉडर्न डेज में तो आपको पाउडर साल्ट्स मिलते हैं, लेकिन जब ये रूल रेगुलेशन बनाए गए होंगे, हमारे एंसेस्टर्स ने बनाए होंगे, तब वहाँ पे बड़े बड़े क्रिस्टल्स साल्ट के यूज किए जाते थे. तो जब इस नमक को हम डालते हैं आग में, तो इसका मेल्टिंग पॉइंट तक पहुँचेगा. इट विल रीच 800+ डिग्री सेल्सियस, एंड ऑन दैट टेम्परेचर all the attraction forces which is working in between sodium and chlorine will break, and there will be a condition like a blast. So when the salt will break in this way, that will spread over there, and the person who is working in the kitchen, that can be hurt by this material. तो यहाँ पे जो इतने हायर टेम्परेचर पे जब साल्ट बिखरेगा तो किसी को चोट कर सकता है, एंड दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द शार्प मेल्टिंग पॉइंट. दैट मीन्स एट अ स्पेसिफिक टेम्परेचर ऑल दी मॉलिक्यूल्स आर ब्रेकिंग विथ ईच अदर एंड दे आर टर्निंग इन द फॉर्म ऑफ द नेक्स्ट स्टेट ऑफ मैटर, दैट इज द लिक्विड. बट व्हाट्स अबाउट द amorphous system? You have seen some of the amorphous system at your home. For example, vegetable ghee. घी को आपने कढ़ाई में गर्म करते हुए देखा होगा, and when you will see the vegetable ghee, that needs a period of time for their melting. That take 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 1 minute. We are considering that is taking 1 minute. Okay. And during this 1 minute, in the lower classes we have studied that during the change of state, there is no change in temperature takes place. Why? Because whatever the heat is provided to the system, that turns in the form of the latent heat. But thermodynamics says that the 100% conversion of energy from one form to another form is not possible. That means whatever the heat is given to the system, that is not going to convert in the form of the latent heat 100%. And whatever the energy remains, 2%, 3%, 5%, that energy increase the temperature of the system, and in this way they show a range of the melting point. So whatever the heat is destroyed or whatever the heat is not converting in the form of latent heat, that will increase the temperature, and as a result that will show a range of melting point. The last one, that the anisotropic and isotropic nature. Anisotropy means showing a different physical property with respect to the surface angle. That means on the different angles, the different physical properties will be there. For example, resistance, refractive index. You can see that in the case of glass, when you have experimented in class 10, you have find that when you are incidenting the light at 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degree, you are finding the same refractive index. And glass is a amorphous system. So with the same refractive index, if that is there, then it is the isotropic. But if the system is showing the different refractive index, that will be called the anisotropic by the nature. You can see the diamond have a very much specific shape, and that is because on that specific angle, on that specific shape, the complete internal reflection takes place, and that is the responsible factor for the shining of the diamond. That means डायमंड साइंस बिकॉज ऑफ दैट स्पेसिफिक स्ट्रक्चर. इसीलिए हिंदी में कहा जाता है कि हीरे की परख सिर्फ जौहरी कर सकता है, बिकॉज विदाउट कटिंग डायमंड हैव नो ग्लो एट ऑल. द जनरल एग्जांपल इज सोडियम क्लोराइड, रबर. ऑल दी salts are generally lay in the category of the crystals. There are so many different type of the crystalline substances we will discuss in the next video. Till then, have a nice day. Bye.